Live, local, late breaking. This is 44 News. We begin tonight with a Storm Team 44 weather alert.
First night on 44 News at 10, we do begin with that Storm Team 44 weather alert as the scorching hot heat remains here in the tri-state. But fortunately, we could see some relief later on this week. But until that relief arrives, feels like temperatures will be hovering at or around 110 degrees outside.
And a line of storms moving through the area tonight has knocked out power for hundreds of residents all across the tri-state. Meteorologist Carl Parker is tracking your forecast tonight.
Hi, Ben Elegance. A terribly hot day today, and we're going to see more of the same tomorrow. And there's a risk for extreme heat going into Wednesday as well. There's a look at the extreme heat warning. This is in effect through tomorrow. There's an extreme heat watch that is in effect for Wednesday. So another couple of days of very high heat, but then we're going to see a really radical improvement going into the end of the week. Now, we've talked about the heat risk map. This is from the National Weather Service. And so we are solidly in this red color for tomorrow. That's the major risk. That means that all groups are at risk of heat illness if you don't have enough cooling and or hydration. But watch what happens as we go through the week here. We're going to see some drier air starting to approach. So Wednesday, we're still into the major risk. But then by the time we get into Thursday, we're into the moderate risk with the minor risk all around. And that is that drier air, that cooler air that's going to be coming in. So there's a look at the heat index values. Now, I will tell you these could be a little bit conservative. We could be talking like more of the upper 100s, maybe even near 110 for a couple of days. And then we see some storms coming in on Thursday and much, much better weather later in the week.
New tonight, extra precautions are being taken tonight to protect student athletes.
44 News reporter Courtney Green breaks down what coaches are doing to keep their teams safe.
With football season just around the corner, high school football programs are facing a familiar foe, the heat.
Today is definitely the hottest day, but we've been going at it for 2 weeks now.
From 4 to 9, the Owensboro Red Devils clock into practice for their upcoming season.
Hey, good work. Work on me. Work on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I spoke to new head coach Gainaway about how practice is going and what they're doing to condition the players under the heat index. He told me they're adjusting well.
We're able to be outside right now and weight lift and move around, do some things like that because we're not padded and running around and actually training because we're inside the weight room particularly. But when it's time to be on the field, you know, it's just staying cautious and talking to the trainer and me and her being on the same page and having an open line of communication, and what she says goes.
Owensboro's first 2 scrimmages are next week, and wide receiver Chaden Morris says they're working not only for that, but also for the state championship, which is in a couple months.
It's really hot. Everybody's been working though. They've been giving a lot of effort. We've been having competitions every day. Everybody's been working and grinding to get better.
With the heat reaching record temperatures, the coaching staff have had to make sure their players are staying safe as they head into fall practices. Players say they're getting extra water breaks every half hour, but practicing in the heat makes them more confident to perform in conditions like this.
Preparation is the key word of the week. That's what we're really focused on right now. Hydration is key.
When we can be out here, we're going to be out here, but we're going to hydrate, we're going to take care of our bodies and do the things that are going to help acclimate us to be able to perform in this type of situation. But, you know, when it's time to be elsewhere, we're indoors for sure.
The Red Devils have their first game against St. Xavier on August 22nd, which gives them 25 more days of work before they're hitting the field for the official start of the season.
Hey, good work. Work on me. Work on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Reporting from Owensboro High School, Courtney Green, 44 News.